guys, what is going on? Welcome back. As always, I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 37,000 subscribers, and I would love you guys to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now, join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And once again, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video. We are officially on episode 8 of Paranormal America, traveling the 50 states of the United States of America, going west to east, looking at all the creepy stuff that's happened in between each state on the way, which brings us to Montana. Now, before I get started, guys, I would love to thank you all. I would like to thank you all. You guys are amazing for showing so much support to Exit Light yesterday. If you guys didn't see the video, check it out. I can't believe all you guys went over there, and you guys were in the comment section like, hey, what should we do next? Send me here. It meant a lot to me that you guys went and did that, and it meant a lot to her too. I think we got her like 70 subscribers or something like that, so thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. She did contact me. She messaged me. She was like, thank you so much for the shout out. It really means a lot. It was such a nice surprise for me, blah blah blah. So it just proves something, guys. Be nice to someone. Make somebody's day, even if it's somebody you don't know, somebody who doesn't know you. Just, man, there's no excuse to not be nice to people. Word of advice. Anyways, back to the story, guys. We are going to Montana, but before we go there, we have to jump right over to Paranormal America. Welcome to Paranormal America, guys, and today we are talking about the small ghost town of Bannack, Montana. Now, Bannack is a small town that is no longer functioning. It is an abandoned ghost town from the Old West times. This town was created in the 1860 something, and it was founded because of a guy who found gold in the area. Now, the story of this town is it's completely abandoned. People were hanged here and stuff like that, but there is one specific ghost I want to talk about today. Dorothy Dunn. Dorothy was apparently a young girl who was hanging out with her friends, and they all I think there was 3 of them. They all went into this like water that was really deep, and none of them could swim. All 3 girls started to struggle. They couldn't reach the floor under the water. They couldn't reach any ground. They were swimming. They're trying to swim. They could not swim. 2 of the girls were rescued, leaving Dorothy to drown. Now, Dorothy Dunn drowned, and there was a hotel in this little town. It's all completely abandoned. People go there on ghost tours and stuff like that, and just go on adventures. Now, I seen this, I literally sat here today and I watched an episode of Ghost Adventures, and they actually did an episode on this town. Now, basically, this is a Mexican guy who is a father. He is married to this woman, and this guy goes on, he's like with his friends, they go to this town to investigate, and they're looking around this hotel when the Mexican guy, Francisco, he feels as though he's being pushed down the stairs, but he's holding on to a handrail so he doesn't actually fall. But he feels as though if he wasn't holding on to that handrail, he would have fell to a serious amount of injury or possibly death. Now, Francisco also gets scratches on his body. He goes home. His wife is a skeptic. She doesn't believe in the paranormal, but even she's noticing his personality changed since he came back from that town. This went on for about 10 days before his child, Gino, started to wake up in the middle of the night and go downstairs. Francisco would go downstairs after, I guess, hearing his child running and playing downstairs. He would go down the stairs and find his son playing all alone, but his son claimed he was playing with his friend. Now, keep in mind, this child had never done this before. He had never done anything like this. Got up in the middle of the night. Even Francisco said himself that he's a heavy sleeper. Like, when that kid goes to sleep, you can't wake him up. You could do anything to him, he won't wake up. Especially in the middle of the night, he would have like no energy. He'd be like, oh, I want to go back to bed. But the dad said he was fully awake in the middle of the night playing with his friend. So after this happening a couple of nights, the dad asked his son, who are you playing with? The little boy says, Dorothy. The dad instantly knows something is wrong. He's waking up through the night anyway. The dad's not been the same since he came back. He's been short-tempered, angry. He's been having nightmares, waking up to people scratching him and stuff like that. Eventually, he tells his wife. Now, his wife is not happy about this. She says to him, you better not go back there ever again. And Gino eventually stops playing with this imaginary friend. But the dad, Francisco, goes back to Bannack. He lied to his wife, told her he was going hiking with his friends when he actually went back to Bannack. He did this a number of times before eventually coming clean to his wife. Now his wife started to pick up the pieces and put it together, because she noticed that each time he went off on these hiking trips, the little boy would start playing with his imaginary friends again, and the dad would go back to square one with his short temper and his bad attitude and his anger. The dad eventually come clean and said he had been going back to Bannack. He told the guy in Ghost Adventures, I forget his name, he told him that he doesn't know why he keeps getting drawn to go back there. It's just an old west ghost town. Nobody's there. It's in the middle of nowhere. He goes back and he claims it's like an addiction. He feels as though he belongs there. Now the little boy starts getting asked questions. He's like, so you know this Dorothy that you play with? Where does she live? The little boy says, Bannack. The boy had apparently never seen anything scary or about ghosts or ghost adventures or anything like that. The dad wouldn't allow him. He was only like 5-6 years old. And then he's getting asked, she used to live in Bannack? And the little boy seems like he knows all this information. He turns and says, you know the house that was destroyed? She used to live there. Now, I don't know any more on this information or this family. I literally just saw this in an episode of Ghost Adventures, and it's really creepy because they made him promise, they made the dad promise, you will not go back to the town, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't look in the camera. He said, well, I might go back to them. And then the guy said, I didn't say that. I said, promise, look in the camera and promise you are never going back. And he couldn't do it. Francisco feels as though he belongs there. Something is drawing him back. And the little boy even said about Dorothy that her eyes can go green. She can make her eyes turn green in the dark. Very scary, I know, guys. Very scary. Do you believe this is a demon that's like impersonating a little girl and claiming to be Dorothy? Do you think it's actually a demon that is inflicting harm? The wife even took the kids and left the husband. She left him, and he still seemed to care more about going back to Bannack. Do you believe this is some kind of demon that was like playing with the little boy, trying to gain him and draw him into something nasty, and the demon was kind of drawing in the dad, Francisco? Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? That is question of the day. Do you believe this was a demon or not? Magic 8 Ball! Was this a demon? Straight up says yes. I am not even kidding you guys. And also, you guys know I've started this thing called Random Fact of the Day, where I like to poison your heads with powerful knowledge so that y'all don't have to go to school anymore. And today's random fact is, did you know Americans consume 18 acres on average, 18 acres of pizza every day? Like, I love pizza. I have pizza like at least 4 times a week. I'm not even kidding you guys. That is all for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below, and let's see if we can go for 4 whole likes on this video if you guys enjoyed it. And remember the most important thing, chase your dreams.